There's been some reporting, public source reporting around your book that says that part of the way that you can back up some of these verbatim quotes and some of these extensive, detailed anecdotes is that you do have some recordings of some of these conversations. Can you comment on that at all?
So, Rachel, I haven't commented on the past. And one of the reasons why I'm going to share this with you this evening is because I've been accused of taping my friend, as the White House said, and how horrible of a human being I am for doing that. And they're right. If she was my friend, it would be horrible. But Melania and the White House had accused me of criminal activity, had publicly shamed and fired me, and made me their scapegoat. At that moment in time, that's when I pressed record. She was no longer my friend, and she was willing to let them take me down. And she told me herself, this is the way it has to be. She was advised by the attorneys at the White House that there was no other choice because there was a possible investigation into the Presidential Inauguration Committee. And that's not how you treat a friend. So I was going to do anything in my power to make sure that I was protected. And at first, I really did think maybe she would come to my aid. Maybe she would tell the truth. She turned her back. She did. She pulled like a deck of cards, and I was shocked when she did it.
Are you saying, Ms. Wolkoff, that at that point you decided, in order to protect yourself, that you would make recordings of some of your conversations with the First Lady, or that you did?
I did, Rachel. I did. And to have to admit that it is disgraceful in any other context. But who would believe any of this otherwise? You can't make this up. But again, I need the evidence. I needed the evidence.
If the White House continues to call you a liar and say that you've made up these conversations and that these things that you're attributing to the First Lady or the President are things that didn't happen, do you have plans to release those tapes to the public or to show them, to play them for reporters so that other people can validate what you're saying?
There is a report coming out. And again, full disclosure, I'm not going to lie about it. I just can't, Rachel, so I'm going to tell you. I have admitted there is a report coming out that I did play it privately because to justify that I actually did have it and what it did say in her own voice. Again, the more they continue to come after me, and again, the more they continue to lie about what they've said, done, and do, the more I will continue to, prove their claims false. The last thing they should be doing is coming after me. I wanted to just write this book and move on. I didn't actually even expect them to say, of course I expected them to just say, oh, she's this and she's that. But they've gone on way too long, and I'm not going to let them take my integrity away anymore.